Hey everyone, happy Friday. I hope that you have had a really awesome week and that each day you were taking inventory between surviving, thriving, and bliss. That the majority of the days you gave a B, that it's just been a really blissful day. Have you ever learned something new that caused you to look at maybe advice you've given in the past and be like, oh my gosh, with this new information? I mean, like, it really makes such a difference. And then have you also then gone to the people that you gave that information or advice to correct or give them the updates? Well, that's why I'm coming to you today. You see, last week I did the virtual ultimate marketing boot camp, which was awesome. I taught doctors and teams how to be the chief financial officer of your practice, the chief marketing officer, the chief cultural officer, and the chief executive officer. And during one of those sessions, my friend David Gowans came and shared with us during the chief marketing officer. And one of the things that he said that really shocked me was this, that, if you want to increase your sales and your conversions, then you have to assume these four things with your practice members. And as we talked about them, I'm like, well, that's a really easy habit to get out of our own way. Like, have you ever said that before? Like, I just have to get out of my own way. Or have you ever gone into a report of findings or an extended consultation or some kind of sales conversation, and you had all of this thinking going on, like, I hope they like me, I hope they trust me, I hope they want what I have, I hope they have money, and had all of this like kind of angst. Well, guess what? That's energy, right? And so the other person will pick up on that. So I invite you to adopt these four assumptions before you go into any sales conversation. So the first one, I'll go through the four and then we'll go back through them. The first one is assume that the person you're talking to already trusts you. Assume they trust you. Number two, assume they already like you. Number three, assume they have money. And number four is assume they want what you're offering. So assume they trust you, assume they like you, assume they have the money, and assume that they already want what you have to offer. And you think about it, especially when you're in a report of findings, that person has already like found you, scheduled an appointment in your office, completed their paperwork, come in for their first visit, and now they're already back for their second visit. There's got to be some kind of affinity there for either you or what you're offering in order for all those things to happen. So in order to just make it an even playing field and that there's just open and acceptance between you and them, make those four assumptions. Assume they trust you. They came to your office versus going to lots of other places for their healthcare choices. Number two, liking you. I mean, if they thought you were a schmuck, they wouldn't be in your office, right? So they already like you. Yay. That they have money to pay for the services that you're about to present to them. If they didn't have money, they wouldn't have made their first visit, let alone their second visit in your practice. And then the third one, assume that they want what you're offering. No one's coming just to shop. Like they already have to have some sense of this is going to help me, or they wouldn't be in your office. Like, no one just like randomly is driving by a second time into your office. So I invite you, just like test it for the next 30 days, get yourself grounded. And before you go into that sales conversation, remind yourself, they trust me, they like me, they have the money, and they want what I have to offer. And I think you're going to be able to help more people because any negative thinking that you may have won't be entering the container that you set with them. So I hope this was helpful and have a wonderful weekend. Bye.